Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. I'm back on the Edison Home that got drop kicked by FedEx and the cabinet was all apart, and I'm getting ready to put the motor part on top. And we've finished gluing all this together, super glue, and then gluing this in, and then I filled the cracks up with super glue. I poured some in, capped, accelerator, till I got this full, and this is done. Now we're going to use the tight bond, and now we're going to glue everything together.
Why are you using tight bond on this one and not super glue?
Because originally they had hide glue holding this together. So what you have to do is take your French scraper, and you have to...
Honey, you didn't answer the question. Why are you using tight bond now when you used super glue last time?
Because tight bond on the back where the hinge that holds this piece together had been ripped out, and the super glue helps that hold better, and you can drill through the super glue and it'll hold the screws in place. And I'll show you on assembly about that. On this top piece, we're going to use tight bond because it's really, really good, and it's quick and easy and fast. What I've done is taken my French scraper, and I've not the edges here, but you're going to scrape away from the edge anything that's on the edge here. You don't want to go this way because it'll peel it out. So you're going to scrape this all the way down on all four sides like this. This is what I've done.
Why?
To get rid of the glue, because this, when we put this together, this seam here has shellac and filler in it, or varnish in it, after they glued everything together. So before they glued all this together, it was bare. There was no finish on anything. Then they put the finish on the machine. So you have to get this edge clean. And what I ran into is there's a big round piece here, like something hit it once over its life, and it embedded a round piece. I don't know if they're doing woodwork or what, but I have this little round piece here. So when we put everything together, the seams go away. And we have to have this edge clean. We have to have this edge clean. And you can see here, we still have hide glue. So what you do on the hide glue is you'll take the scraper and we'll scrape away. You hear that? Now we'll come up very gently at the edge. You will have some staining when they stain these, and then we'll clean this edge up. And you just come down. Now how you do this is you take the scraper and you keep the edge of the scraper flat with this piece here. And then you come around that circle area, but we don't want to get pull out, so we come back and you scrape everything, and that's what I've done to everything. On the inside where everything fits together, like this, we have hide glue in here, in the trough or the indention here. So what I did was I take a carbide screwdriver and I wiggle it like this, and I get all the hide glue out. And then I go the other way because I'm coming to an end, and I come down like this, and I clean all this out. You can drag them like this, but I've gotten it all out. A little bit of it will stay there. Now we have to glue it together. What we have to do is lay the saran wrap down, because I'm not going to worry about the bottom, the glue that seeps out, because I'm going to get that later after it dries. But I'm going to worry about the glue on the top where you can see it. And I'm going to show you how to fix all that. We're going to set everything up so everything is going to assemble like this. So you'll take the type bond and you'll run it down the seam. Just like that. And it's going to get off over everything. We're going to put type bond in here. Now what you're going to do, you're going to take a towel and you're going to dunk it in some water. You're going to wipe all this off. And on the bottom. Then you have a long time to play with the wood. And you get all this here all smooth. Okay? And you can see when we clamp it together, the glue will hydraulic out and fill all the gaps. You have to make sure that you know what side is up on this. So we have the hinge side. Not enough glue. You need to really fill this thing up, this trough, because you want it coming out. So now we have the lock mechanism on top. And then we had a piece that was missing.
It's the piece you found in the bottom of the box.
Well, my angel found it in the bottom of the box.
Yeah, I did.
Get every little bit that you can get off in the corners. And you can see here where it's hydraulicing in, where the gap was, where this piece was broken from this piece. That's what you want to see. Now the fun starts. I want to line everything up. Now we're going to set this down right here on the saran wrap. And we're going to put this piece of wood right here. But first, we're going to take the clamp you see it all hydraulic out. That's with a wet cloth. Take a little more saran wrap. I'm going to set this one back. When we clean the cabinet, all the white glue will go away. Because now we have to make this thing level. So we're going to clamp it. We're going to put this piece of wood here. We'll come under. You can just use any piece of wood. And the reason I do this is the motorboard's going to be like this, and you've glued everything together, but you don't want it warping out. You want to keep everything flat like it was originally. Now you check the edges with your thumb or your fingers. That looks really good. Next we'll come back after this dries and we'll goop it and clean it with Howard's and it'll look wonderful. But that's how you glue it together. You know, you got to clean all the fitting parts. Put a lot of glue in there so it hydraulics out. Use the saran wrap. Clean everything off. I have to clean this up, and I think I owe my angel a glass of wine, and that's my tip for the day.